Welcome back to the garden box activities. Today we are going to be working with this part of our garden box. Inside your garden box you should have a little watering can, a couple of paint brushes, water paint, soil, tissue paper, and stickers. But also in the box you should have crayons, color pencils. This is too small to actually water something with, so this is just going to be decoration. I'm going to take some time to decorate mine with a regular pencil, okay? So I'm thinking, I like flowers. So on the side, I'm going to just take a moment and I'm going to put like a flower on the side. I'm going to start with a pencil. Right in here. Do like that. Make the petals of a flower, okay? So this part will be the inside of the flower where the pollen is, the pollen. Sometimes the seeds are here. Okay, these are the petals. Okay, let's draw some leaves. Let's make the leaves like kind of squiggly behind it. Okay, so you do the leaves. Usually the leaves have like a little line down the middle, and maybe the veins of the leaf. Alright, okay, let's put our stem, because what did we learn about the parts of the plant? Let's do a stem. Okay, that's me stem. And then we can draw some more leaves too. I don't know what kind of plant this is, but let's draw a few more leaves. I'm doing this in a pencil. I don't really know how this is going to come out. Okay. So this is what we have on this side. How about I draw a actual plant on this side? I like, let's see here. I have this plant here. I like this plant. It's a mask plant. Let's see if we can draw this. Okay, well, maybe we can do it like that. Okay, let's see if we can draw this. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, so first we have like this little V shape here. So let's see if we can get that. Okay. When it comes around, it has like some little curves. So let's take a look at that. Goes around. And it kind of goes to a point. So you do that point here, and let's do it on this side too. Wavy, and then go to the point, okay? Now then there's this long line that comes up. It's kind of thick, okay? So and it goes to the side too. Okay, so how many lines do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's draw 6 lines. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's just put the lines kind of close to where they are here. See? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're gonna draw a stem. The stem is gonna come down like this. It's in the pot. Now I'm doing this, but you can do yours any way you want. Okay. Okay, so this is what I have on this side, and this is what I have on this side. Okay, so the next thing that we'll do is we'll use the colored pencils to kind of draw, to put color where we want it, okay? And then we'll use the watercolor, okay? So I'm gonna use green on the leaves, okay? I'm just gonna color the leaves green. And then, we only have one green. We have a second green. Let's see. So I'm gonna use the second green on those leaves. Okay. Alright. How about on the other side? How about I do the dark green? Our plant was kind of, I'm just going to color the whole thing a little bit. And then I'll come back and do something different. Okay, so I'm going to cover the whole thing in the stem. You can do yours any way you want, okay? I'm going to come back with white. We have a white colored pencil. Maybe yellow. Let's try yellow. Yeah. And I'm going to draw these yellow too. They were kind of lightly colored. They weren't just green. Okay. Let's see. On this side, let's make this middle part yellow. What color should our flower be? I like purple. Make your flower any color you want. Okay, it's kind of dark. We'll brighten it up a little bit in the back. Let's see on the side. Let's make this pot. How about we make our pot red? Kind of a lump right there, so let's just do our best. I think that's good. And this one is in dirt, so I'm gonna put it on brown. This is brown. That's brown. This is dirt. This probably has dirt on the inside, so put some dirt on the inside. Okay, so I like it like that. You can do yours any way you want. There's tissue paper, so let's see how we can use the tissue paper here. I'm gonna clean up my area. I'm gonna put my pencils back in the box, okay? Okay, and then the tissue paper. And you should also have your glue stick. So with the glue stick, I think I'm just gonna put glue on it like this. Okay. And then I'm going to use this tissue paper to wrap it around the handles. Let me tear a little bit. This is what I want to do with my tissue paper. But if you want to put your tissue paper around here, you can. That would be cute too. I think I'm going to use mine like this. Probably also put tissue paper. Put glue on your tissue paper. And then kind of like wrap it up. Yeah, that looks good. You can always add a little more glue or paper. Let's see here. Okay. Remember, you can do it any way you want. Just gonna rip this up a little bit. Just put a little bit more right there. See. And then just squeeze some glue off like that. And I'm gonna put it in there. That's where I want it to be. Oh boy, that glue on the other part. That's okay. It'll dry. Okay, so while this is drying, I'm going to get water for the watercolors. Okay, so I have my water here. I'm going to move these things that I'm not using anymore. Maybe I'll put stickers on at the end, okay. Move these things I'm not using. I just want to have my 2 brushes and my watercolor. So what I want to do is I actually want to just make the background, I think, of my whole water can yellow. So I'm going to dip my brush in the water. Put water on the yellow, just the yellow. I'm going to roll this brush around. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to just start. I'm going to start over here so I can see how it looks first. Okay. And then I know I can get a little more in the corners here. I'm going to dab back on the yellow and come back. Okay. And keep going back to the yellow. And I'm going to go around my picture. I'm going to go around my picture here. Okay, not too, I could just dab in there. Instead of going like this, I'm just tapping it. Okay, see? It looks like that colored pencil kind of moves a little bit, but okay, so see on this side maybe I'll make the top. How about blue on this side? Okay, so I'm going to test it right here just in case it's too dark, okay? And then I'm going to bring it back over. I like the way it spreads on here. As long as you don't use too much water, it should be just fine. Okay. So like that. Okay, so I'm using a bigger brush to do the background. Notice that. Okay. I kind of like the blue in the background. But we're going to need to make this green pop. Add a little more water to make this blue spread here. Let's see here. Okay, let's go back to the other side here. I'll just make the other side blue. Check it all the way to the tip. Let's get all the way to the tip. Okay, that's on one side. Let's take a look at the other side. So Hope my blue isn't running. So this is yellow. So I'm gonna clean my brush really good because I don't want too much yellow, too much blue to be mixing into my yellow. Okay. So clean my brush, put some yellow back on. I'm gonna go back over this yellow because it seems like other colors are getting in it. Okay, we're almost done. Let's get these little white parts. Let's try not to leave too much white. This underside where my blue kinda, I don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna try to mix it in here. Let's see. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so I'll make it look kind of greenish. Yeah, I like that better. So when we make mistakes, we just try to fix them by being creative. We don't want to fall apart. We take a deep breath and just think of how we can fix this. I like that green stripe. So we know blue and yellow make green. So, and maybe we'll make the front green. So try not to mix that. That was a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but this probably wasn't the best. We'll have to let this dry a little bit. I do want that part to be green, so I'm going to try to, well, whatever color it ends up being is what the color is going to be. Okay, so I think it's going down the inside, and that's okay. You know, I'm going to put a little green around the edges, and that's really going to help it out a little bit. Just give it a little character just around the edges here. Okay. Now I'm going to take my smaller brush, and although I do have color here, I'm going to use just a little bit of the watercolor to spread this out. So we have a little purple. I'm just going to wet it just a little bit. Okay. And just put a little purple there. Okay, it doesn't have to be too much water, just a little bit. Okay. Now, let's see. I'll use a little bit of this green. Add a little green here. This green right here. You see that green? What about the other side? That turned out to be kind of dark. I don't like that green. Let's lighten that up. Put a little bit of yellow in there. Yeah. Probably those two. Okay. All right. Okay, and last bit. Just put a little water over this because I don't want to mess up the colors and the lines. So just a little water with a little bit of green. Okay. And this is my little flower pot. And I hope you do yours and show me what yours looks like.